तीर्थंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. Today we are going to look into the last Mundaka. In the last Mundaka, the first part, it will be explained what is the way to reach the ultimate goal. While explaining, Upanishad says, Dvasuparna sayuja sakhaya samanam vriksham parishasvajate tayoranyah pippalam swadvatti anashnannanyo abhichakashiti. This is a very famous mantra, often used by the philosophers. Why? Because this is the exact position we experience in the phenomenal world. Dvasuparna sayuja sakhaya, dvau suparnau. There are two birds. Suparnau means those two who are having the very beautiful wings. That is called Suparnau. Dvasuparna sayuja sakhaya. Both birds are fast bound companions. Sayujau sakhayau samanam vriksham parishasvajate. Both are having the abode of same tree. Tayoranyah pippalam swadvati. Among these two birds, one who eats the sweet fruit, the another one who looks on without eating. These two are existed in this tree. This is the literary meaning. Only if we discuss about the literary meaning of these words, it is something which is unique, which requires special definition. For that matter, Bhagavatpada Shankaracharya, he elaborated this mantra in a beautiful way, where he says, Paravidya ukta yaya tadaksharam purushakyam satyam adhigamyate. Before this, what is Paravidya? What is Akshara Vidya? How to know about the Akshara? It was elaborated. Yadadhigame hridaya granthyadi samsara karanasya atyantika vinashasya. By knowing which one can destroy the worldly bondage, that is called as Aksharadhigamani Vidya or Paravidya. Tad darshanopayascha yogaha dhanuradyupadana kalpanaya ukta. How to know that Akshara? What are the means? While describing the means of knowing this Akshara, it was explained Dhanurgrihi Upanishadam Mahastram Sharam Hyupasa Nishitam Sandhayita, etc. That is the means, that is yoga. one who practices this kind of yoga, he will be able to know that akshara. So what is the necessity of the further portion of this text? नासंगतं प्रयुञ्जीत संगतमेव प्रयुञ्जीत इति शास्त्रविधिः अथेदानीं तत्सहकारीणि सत्यादि साधनानि वक्तव्यानि इति तदर्थम् उत्तरारम्भः. In the previous part, धनुगृहीतोपनिषदं महास्त्रं शरं ह्युपासा निशितं सन्धयीता. This is the yoga to know about the Akshara Brahma. It was explained. To perform this kind of yoga, some kind of sadhana anusthana is also required. That is the preliminary stage. For that matter, now it is being explained here. Taddarshanopayascha yogahaya athedanim tat sahakarini satyadi sadhanani vaktavyani. What are the means to achieve this yoga? Satyadi sadhana anushthanani. Satyadini, there are so many instruments which helps to acquire this yoga, by which he can know the Akshara Swarupa. To explain these Satyadi sadhana, the next portion of the text will be there. Pradhanyena tattva nirdharanancha prakarantarena kriyate atyanta duravagahyatvat kratamapi. This is the aim of the next portion of the text. Here he says, though Satyadi sadhana will be explained here, but this is not the ultimate goal. But ultimate goal is, once again it will be explained how to reach that Akshara, how to know about Akshara, what are the means. That is the ultimate goal, because though it was explained in the previous Mundakas, again and again it will be revealed. Why? Because this is Aksharadhigamani Vidya, this is very much Duradhigamani Vidya, because it is very difficult to know. That's why again and again it will be explained, by which one can know, one can experience, one can reach this ultimate goal. That's why here atra sutra bhuto mantraha paramartha vastu avadharanartham upanyasyate. This is the sutra bhuta mantra. This is the it shows the importance of this mantra. This is the sutra bhuto mantra. What is the sutra bhuta? द्वौ सुपर्णौ शोभनपतनौ सुपर्णौ पक्षिसामान्याद्वा सुपर्णौ सयुजौ सहैव सर्वदा युक्तौ सखाया सखायौ समानाख्यानौ समान अभिव्यक्ति कारणौ एवं भूतौ सन्तौ समानम् अविशेषम् उपलब्ध्यधिष्ठानतया एकं वृक्षं वृक्षमिव उच्छेदन सामान्यात् शरीरं वृक्षं परिषस्वजाते परिष्वक्तवन्तौ. Two birds are sitting in the same tree. They are having the abode of this tree. There are two birds. Both are the companions. Why this is called as vriksha? What does it mean? Vriksha means tree. What is the tree here? What are those two birds? Two birds means Jivatma and Paramatma, both are two birds. this body or physics, that is called as vriksha or tree. What is the similarity between this tree and the body? Because both are perishable. Vraschu chedane ityasmad dhatoho nishpannaha vriksha shabdaha kam artham brute ityukto idantu nashwaram chedana yogyam nashana yogyam nashyam ityartha. That means which is perishable, that is called as vriksha. This body also is just like a vriksha, and moreover vriksham phalopabhogartham. In the trees there will be so many fruits. In this body also we will experience the fruit. That means papasya va punyasya va phalam vayam bhunjimahe asmin sharire bhogayatanam hi shariram. Ayam hi vrikshaha urdhvamulo avakshako ashwathaha avyaktamula prabhavaha kshetra samjnakaha sarva prani karma phalashrayaha. In the example, how the tree having so many fruits in it, in that tree many birds will sit together in the same manner. Here this is a body. The body is called as a vriksha. This is also a vriksha in which there will be so many fruits. What are the fruits? Karma phala rupena yani karmani asmabhihi purva janmasu asmin janmani va sanchitani tesham karmanam phalam tavad atra upabhujyate. Ataha vriksha iva vrikshaha. It is just like a vriksha. This is the comparison. In the vriksha also there will be so many fruits. In this body also there will be so many fruits. That is sukha and dukkha anubhuti. Vriksha samadhigataha. Ayam hi vrikshaha. What kind of vriksha? What kind of tree this is? This is urdhvamulo avakshaka. Urdhvamulo avakshaka means if we see the tree upside down, in the same manner this is also called as vriksha. Urdhvamulo avakshaka. The roots are in the upper side, the branches are in the downside. That is called urdhvamulo avakshaka. It was well explained in Bhagavad Gita in the 15th chapter, Purushottama Yoga. Urdhvamulo avakshaka yeshoshvattha sanatanaha. In this manner the whole word is called as vriksha. In the same manner this body is also called as a vriksha. This is also just like a tree. Avyaktamula prabhavaha kshetra samjnakaha. This body is called as kshetra. In Bhagavad Gita also in the 13th chapter, idam shariram kaunteya kshetramityabhidhiyate etadyo vetti tam prahuhu kshetrajna iti tadvidaha. The whole body itself is called as kshetra. Why? In the kshetra, in the cultivation land, we will grow some kind of groceries, dhanyas. In the same way, this is also called as a kshetra, in which we will have some fruits. That means the result of the karma which we performed in the previous janmas or in this janma. That's why it is called as a kshetra. Kshetra samjnakaha sarva prani karma phalashrayaha. Sarvairapi pranibhihi yadyat karma kritam tasya karmanaha phalam yadasti tasya ashrayasthaniyam idam shariram. That is why it is called as kshetra samjnakaha. एतादृश वृक्षं परिष्वक्तौ, both are situated in this tree. सुपर्णाविव अविद्या काम कर्म वासनाश्रय लिंगोपाधि आत्मेश्वरौ. Jivatma and Paramatma both are having some kind of upadhi. Jivatma having the upadhi means avidya kama karma vasana. Avidyayaha ashreyah, kamasya ashreyah, karmanaha ashreyah, vasanayaha ashreyah. तादृश आश्रयत्वमेव अस्य उपाधि, तदेव लिंगम उपाधिः भवति. सः जीवात्मा भवति. तस्मिन्नेव यः साक्षीरूपेण वर्तते सः ईश्वरः. तयोः परिष्वक्तयोः अन्यः एकः क्षेत्रज्ञः लिंगोपाधिः वृक्षमाश्रितः पिप्पलं कर्मनिष्पन्नं सुखदुःखलक्षणं फलं स्वादु अनेक विचित्र वेदनास्वादरूपं स्वादु अत्ति भक्षयति उपभुङ्क्ते अविवेकतः. Among these two, though there are two birds, among those two only one bird will eat the fruit, another one will not eat the fruit. In this body, one eats the fruit means who is that one who eats the fruit? Jiva. The jiva also called as a karma phala bhokta. Only jiva experiences the sukha and dukkha because he is having avidya, kama, karma, vasana. Etesham sarvesham ashrayo jiva. That's why he is called as karma phala bhokta. The karma phalam itself is called as fruit. Swadu atti. Aneka vichitra vedana swadarupam bhakshayati upabhunkte. Sukha dukkha lakshanam. Both kind of fruits. Sukhamapi phalam, dukkhamapi phalam. Ubhayamapi tena bhujyate. Kutaha? Why? Only jiva eats the fruit. Why? Because aviveka, because of ignorance, because of he does not have the knowledge of swaswarupa or paramatma jnana. Avivekatah. Anashnan anyaha itaraha ishvaraha nitya shuddha buddha mukta svabhava sarvajnaha sarva sattvopadhihi ishvaraha nashnati. Ishvara also in this body only. In Brihadaranyaka, Antaryami Brahmana, it says, Yaf prithiviyam tishtan, yam prithivi naveda, yasya prithivi shariram, yaf prithivi mantaro yamayati, yas chakshushi tishtan, yas tejasi tishtan, yas surye tishtan, ya atmani tishtan, yo vijnane tishtan. Like that in Antaryami Brahmana, in the entire Brahmana, Paramatma resides in each and every object. Like Antaryami, Antaryamana Yogena Antaryami. One who controls the whole world, being the part of the world, one who resides in that particular object, he controls each and every object. By doing so, he controls the whole universe. That's why he is called as Antaryami. So Paramatma also here in this body also, he is called as Ishvara, Sarvajna, he knows everything. Sarvajnaha, Sarvasattvopadhihi Ishvara, but he will not eat the fruit. What kind of fruit? Karma phalam. Sukha dukkha rupam karma phalam paramatma nashnati. There is no relation with the Paramatma of these sukha and dukkha. He does not have any sukha or dukkha. सुख दुःखयोरनुभवः जीवात्मनः एव. What is the duty of Paramatma? Just he only prerayita. He Paramatma prerayita hi asau ubhayoho bhojya bhoktroho nitya sakshitva satta matrena. One who eats, which will be eaten by the jiva, both will be observed by the third one who is called as a Sakshi, Ishvaraha. He is only the observer, he is only the witness. He is not involved at all in any kind of activities of Jiva. Paramatma is only an observer or only a witness. Witness means one who is not at all involved in the activity, but he knows the activity. He is called as Sakshi. In the same manner, asau ubhayoho bhojya bhoktroho nitya sakshitva satta matrena satu anashnan anyaha abhichakasheti pasyatyeva kevalam. He sees the activities of Jiva. He himself is not involved in the activities of Jiva. He observes. Darsanamatram hitasya prerayitratvam rajavat. Just like a king, one who observes each and every activities of his followers or those who are under his control, he is not involved directly at all. Only he observes. In the same manner, here also Paramatma only observes the activities of Jiva. He is himself is not involved at all in any kind of activity. So here in this body there are two Atma, that means Jivatma and Paramatma. They are compared with two birds. Those two birds, if they are sitting in a tree, one among them will be eating the fruit, another one will not be eating the fruit, just only observes. In the same manner here also in this body which is called as tree, there are two, Jivatma and Paramatma. Jivatma always eats the fruits, that means Sukha Dukkha of Karma Phala. Paramatma only observes. Samane vrikshe purusho nimagno anishaya shochati muhyamanaha jushtam yada pasyatyanyamisham asya mahimanamiti vita shoka. In this second mantra, again, same tree, these two having the self same tree, these two birds clasp close. Samane vriksho nimagnaha anishaya shochati muhyamanaha. Among these two birds or among these two, one is always having the sorrows. Shochati muhyamanaha. A person, sunken person, grievous for his impotence, anishaya, because of his impotence, he grieves. Shochati muhyamanaha, deluded. When he sees the other, jushtam yada pashyati anyam isham, one who is contented, and his greatness, he becomes freed from all kind of sorrows. This is the essence of this mantra. Here it will be explained by Bhashyakara. Those two birds which are situated in this body are both Atmas which are connected with the body. Tatraivam sati samane vrikshe yathokte sharire purushah bhokta jivaha avidya kama karma phala ragadi gurubharakrantaha alaburiva samudre jale nimagna nischayena dehatma bhavam apannaha ayameva aham amushya putraha anishaya shochati muhyamanaha. Among those two atmas, one atma will be always having some kind of sorrows, because he does not have the knowledge of his real swarupa. He thinks himself as I am different from Paramatma. When he thinks himself as different from Paramatma, he does not feel the omnipotentness of Paramatma. Kama karma phala ragadi guru bharakranta alaburiva samudre jale nimagna. Ayam jivaha avidya kama karma vasanadibhihi akrantaha gurubharena akrantaha atyantam shochati nimagnaha nischayena magnaha nimagna nischayena magnaha nimagna katham magnaha ityuktau ayameva aham amushya putraha asya napta krushaha स्थूलः गुणवान् निर्गुणः सुखी दुःखी इत्येवं प्रत्ययः नास्ति अन्यो अस्मादिति जायते म्रियते संयुज्यते वियुज्यते च संबंधि बांधवैः. This Jivatma always thinks that I am different from Paramatma. I am not Paramatma. Paramatma is also different from me. I don't have the attributes of Paramatman. I am having my father, mother, brother, sister, friends, relatives, etc. Ahamesham mamayete. This kind of relationship with different people, he himself confined to a small world, he himself confined to smallest in the universe. Nastyanyaha asmat iti jayate mriyate. He will born, he will die, he will have relationship with the relatives. In this manner, he thinks that I am confined to a particular place in the world, with particular people only I have some kind of relationship. This is nothing but the illusion. This is called illusion, because I don't know my proper knowledge. Just like Karna in a Mahabharata, all might have read it, the story of Karna. Though he was Kunti Putra, from the birth onwards he was left out by Kunti. So he was taken by some Suta, whose wife was Radha. She developed him. When he became younger one, he himself thought that I am Radheya, I am the son of Radha. He thinks himself Radha Garbha Sanjata. But later, at a particular period of time, when Sri Krishna reminds him his secret of birth. When Sri Krishna reveals it, then he knows his actual Swarupa. I am not Radheya, but I am Kaunteya. Till that period, he thinks that he was Radheya. In the same manner, this Jiva also is. Things like that, I am the son of so and so, I am the brother of so and so, I am the husband of so and so. In this manner, he confines himself to a smaller status. Though he is a omnipotent Paramatman himself, संबंधी बांधवे अतः अनीशया न कस्यचित् समर्थो अहम पुत्रो मम विनष्टो मृता मे भार्या किं मे जीवितेन इत्येवं दीनभावो अनीशा तया शोचति संतप्यते मुह्यमानः अनेकैः अनर्थप्रकारैः अविवेकतया चिन्ताम् आपद्यमानः. अनीशया शोचति मुह्यमानः. Why he thinks like that? I am Jiva, I am confined to a small world, I am a small person. What is the reason? That is the Anisha. Why? What is the Anisha? Because he thinks he is a different from Paramatma. He is having some kind of relationship with others. That means he, at the same time, he thinks that there are so many other than me. He thinks that there are so many. That means he feels the Bheda Prapancha. Bheda Prapancha is because of his ignorance. That kind of ignorance only is the main reason for this kind of Bheda Prapancha. Because of that kind of ignorance, अनेकैः अनर्थप्रकारैः चिन्ताम् आपद्यमानः अनीशया शोचति. And then स एवं प्रेततिर्यं मनुष्यादियोनिषु आजवं जवीभावम् आपन्नः कदाचित् अनेकजन्मसु शुद्धधर्मसञ्चितनिमित्ततः केनचित् परमकारुणिकेन दर्शितयोगमार्गः अहिंसा सत्य ब्रह्मचर्य सर्वत्याग शमदमादिसम्पन्नः समाहितात्मा सन्. Such a Jiva, Pretatiriyang Manushyaadi Yonishu, he takes so many kind of Janma. Preta Janma, Tiriyak Janma or Manushya Janma. In the Manushya Janma also he will have so many kind of Rupas. Often he takes the, even though he is in the Manushya Janma, all the Manushyas will not be able to know this Akshara, because some of them do not have the interest in it at all. They are interested in the worldly business. Those who are not interested in this worldly business, those who want to remove this worldly bondage, they will follow the Yoga Marga. Not all the people, all the Manushyas will not follow the Yoga Marga or Jnana Marga or Nishkama Karma Marga, which is the means to attain salvation. Javibhavamapannah kadachid aneka janmasu shuddha dharma sanchita nimittataha. Fortunately, at a particular Janma, in a Manusya Janma, one who achieved so many sadhana-anusthana, one who performed so many shamadamadi sadhana-anusthana in the previous janmas, because of that kind of sadhana-anusthana or yoga marga, following the yoga marga, with the following of that kind of anusthana or yoga marga, he will have such a kind of mentality. Labhate paurvadehikam, that is what explained in Bhagavad Gita. Yatate cha tato bhuyas samsiddhau kurunandana. Once he takes this manushya sharira as a janma, because of the previous anusthana, if he has some kind of shuddhanta karana, samskritam manaha yadi bhavet, tada केनचित् परमकारुणिकेन दर्शित योगमार्गः अहिंसा सत्य ब्रह्मचर्य सर्वत्याग शमदमादि संपन्नः. If he is interested in the Akshara Vidya or Parabrahma Sakshatkara, then fortunately he will have some preceptor, guru, upadeshaka or acharya. If he preaches, if he teaches, accordingly if he follows the teachings of his guru, darshita yoga margaha, how he follows? He follows ahimsa, satya, brahmacharya, sarvatyaga, renunciation, shamadamadi sampannaha, the controlling of sense organs, even the inner sense organ, that is manas, antarindriya nigraha, samahitatma san, jushtam sevitam anekaihi yogamargaihi karmabhischa yada yasmin kale pashyati dhyayamanaha. When he, fortunately, with the help of these kind of ahimsa, satya, brahmacharya, upasana, etc., if he sees Paramatman, one who is followed by the wise people or jnani or rishayaha, munayaha, yam sevante, tadrisham purusham, one who is followed by these wise people, jushtam yada pashyati, वृक्षोपाधिलक्षणात् विलक्षणम्, अहंतु वृक्षोपाधिलक्षणात् विलक्षणम्, वृक्षरूप उपाधिं स्वीकृत्य विद्यमानः अहम्. That is called as jiva, one who is having some kind of relationship with the body, indriya, sense organs and mind. He is called as jiva. But whenever this jiva sees the other one who is without any relationship with this body, mind and sense organs, he is Shuddha, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupa, Asamsarinam, Ashanaya Pipasa Shoka Moha Jara Mrityati Tam. One who is Ishvara or one who is Sakshi, one who is Antaryami, if he, Jiva, if Jiva sees that kind of Ishvara, Antaryaminam, Asamsarinam, one who is not related with any worldly business, who is called as Asamsari, Ashanaya Pipasa Shoka Moha Jara Mrityati Tam. He does not have any appetite or bubhuksha or titiksha, bubhuksha and pipasa, varjita. He don't want to drink something. Ashanaya pipasa rahita. Ashanaya nama, one who does not eat anything. Ashana rahita, pipasa rahita, shoka rahita, one who does not have any sorrow at all, one who does not have any moha also. illusion. Tad atitam Ishwaram sarvasya jagatah ayamaham asmi atma. How he feels? He is Ishvara, one who is asamsari, nitya shuddha buddha makta svabhava, ashanayadhyatitaha, shokamoha jaradhyatitaha yaha Ishvara, soham asmi. I am the Ishvara. If he experiences, then only sarvasya samaha sarvabhutastha netaraha avidyajanitopadhi parichinno mayatma iti Ishwarasya mahimanam vibhutim. If he knows the real nature of his self, his own self, jagadrupam asyaiva mama parameshwarasya, the whole, the manifestation of this nama rupa or the whole universe, it is nothing but manifestation of myself. This is the exhibition of Paramatma only. If there is no Paramatma, there is no universe at all. It is nothing but the manifestation of Paramatma. Parameshwarasyaiva idam jagadrupam iti yada evam drashta tada vitashoko bhavati. He will not be Jiva hereafter. Once he knows the real nature of Jiva, he will cease to exist. That means tasya jivatvam apagachyati. Tatah param jivasya jivatvam na bhavati. He will cease to exist as Jiva. He will become Paramatma. Brahma Veda Brahmaiva bhavati. It will be explained in this Mundaka Upanishad itself. Brahma Veda, one who knows Brahman, he will also become Brahman. Vita Shoko bhavati. Once he knows Brahman, he will become free from all kind of sorrows. Vita Shoko bhavati. Sarvasmat shoka sagarat vipramushyate kritakrityo bhavati. He will be kritakrityaha. Kritakrityaha means what is to be performed, if it is performed by the performer, he feels that I am kritakritya. Yat krityam tat kritam. What are the duties? That is done. If such kind of happiness, kritakrityatvam nama, happiness, the ultimate bliss, saha kritakrityo bhavati. Once this Jivatma sees the Swarupa of Jivatma, or one who knows this Swarupa of Paramatma, because Paramatma itself Jivatma. Paramatma, whenever Paramatma and Jivatma, there will not be two Atmas. Only one Atma is there. Don't get such kind of feeling that there will be two Paramatma, two Atmas in this body. No, not at all. Only one Paramatma. Whenever he feels that I am the son of so and so, in this manner, if he feels the parichinna swarupa of Paramatma, he is called as Jiva. Once he removes all kind of his bondage, he will become omnipotent, omnipresent, sarvashaktaha, sarvavyapi, sarvajna, omniscient. Omniscient bhavati, sarvajno bhavati, sarvavyapako bhavati, sarvasamartho bhavati. Omnipotent, omnipresent. Whenever he feels such kind of real nature of his self, he will become Paramatma. Brahma Veda, saha Brahmaiva bhavati. That is the real nature of Jivatma. Hereafter, once again it will be explained. Yada pashyah pashyate rukmavarnam kartaramesham purusham brahmayonim tada vidwan punyapape vidhuya niranjana paramam swamyamupaiti. Yada pashyah pashyate. Whenever this jiva or sadhaka pashyah pashyate rukmavarnam, yada sees, he is called as pashya. Vidwan sadhakaha ityarthaha. Pashyate pashyati purvavat rukmavarnam. Rukmavarnam means swayanjyotis svabhavam. Swayanjyotis swarupaha paramatma. Tam yada pashyati rukmasyeva va jyotirasya avinashi kartaram. He is the creator of the whole world. That's why he is called as karta, jagat karta, jagat srishti karta. Paramatma is the jagat srishti karta, one who creates the whole universe. Kartaram, purusham, brahmayonim, brahmarupayonim. Brahmano va aparasya yonim, or otherwise aparasya brahmanaha karanam, one who is the creator of apara brahma. The creator himself is param brahma, one who creates apara brahma, aparam brahmayonim. Pashyati tada saha vidwan pashyaha punyapape bandhana bhute. Once he realizes, when he sees Paramatma Swarupa, automatically the punya and papa will automatically be destroyed. There is no punya papa sambandha. Bandhana bhute karmani samule. How does it happen? Because once he attains the Paramatman knowledge is the opposite to ignorance. That means avidya or ajnanam. Ajnanam or ignorance will be destroyed by knowledge only. Once the ignorance is removed by knowledge, Paramatman knowledge, the karana is removed. Once the karana is removed, automatically karya also will be removed. So once the ajnana is removed by Paramatma jnana, ajnana janma janya karmanyapi nivrittanyeva bhavanti. The karmas are also will be removed. When the karmas are removed, karmajanya phalam punya pape will also be automatically removed. That means hereafter there will not be any relation between this jivatma and punya papa. That is the karmani punya pape bandhana bhute samule vidhuya nirasya dagdva niranjanaha nirlepo vigata kleshaha. Nirlepa niranjana nirgatam anjanam yasmat saha niranjanaha shuddha. He will become pure. Till that he was impure, because he was having the connection with the body, sense organs and mind, etc. Whenever he removes this kind of bondage, automatically he will become Shuddha. That's why he is called as Niranjana. When he becomes Niranjana or Shuddha, himself is Paramatman. That's why he is similar to Paramatma. That is the similarity. What is that similarity? The pureness of Atma. Vigata klesha paramam prakrishtam niratishayam samyam. Paramam samyam, not only similarity. This is the utmost similarity. What kind of this utmost similarity? Niratishayam samyam. Niratishayam samyam nama abheda. Paramatmana abhedaha ityukto jiva eva paramatma bhavati. Jivo brahmaiva naparaha. Brahmaveda brahmaiva bhavati. That is what told in Upanishad sayings. Yastu brahma janati saha brahmaiva bhavati. Yada brahma janati saha vitashoko bhavati vigata klesho bhavati. Advailakshana prapnoti dvaita vishayani samanyato arvancheva ataha advailakshana etat paramam samyam upaiti. Paramam samyam nama paramatmana abhedaha, paramatmana aikyam. That is there is no not only similarity. If only similarity means there will be two, we have to accept it. Whenever you say the similarity means similarity with what? Two. There must be two. But this is not only similar, this is paramam samyam. Paramam samyam nama, there will not be any difference between these Jivatma and Paramatma. Jivatma himself will become Paramatma. Jivatma will be ceased to exist hereafter. That is the ultimate goal of sadhaka. That is the ultimate goal of sadhana. Otherwise, if we do not achieve such a kind of fruit, Brahmajnana, all the sadhanas will lead to Brahmajnana. That is the ultimate goal. To achieve this kind of Jiva Brahmaikya, one has to perform Shama, Damadi, Sadhana, Anusthana and Yoga Anusthana, Yoga Marga. That is Arurukshor Muner Yogam Karma Karanam Uchyate Yoga Rudhasya Tasyeva Shamah Karanam Uchyate. That is explained in Bhagavad Gita. If he performs these kind of sadhanas, Ahimsa, Satya, Brahmacharya, Shama, Dama, these are all the Yoga Marga. And if he performs karma without any interest in the result of the karma, one who performs, that is called as Nishkama Karma. Through such kind of performance, he will get his mind purified. The purified mind will attract towards Brahman. Once it is attracted towards Brahman, it will follow the means of knowledge. By doing so, he will be able to know the real nature of himself. That is Brahmaveda Brahmaiva Bhavati.